Hey, long time no speak. I'm very sorry about that. Things have been very hectic and in some good ways, but also in some pretty fucking bad ways. There's an issue at the moment that I'm just kind of coming to terms with, or trying to anyway, but it's a very sensitive subject. And I never told anyone till this week. And now it's weird because it's like it's bursting out of me. It's almost like I feel like I have to tell everyone. Even though I don't want to, but it's weird. It's this compulsion to talk about it. And I'm even trying really hard to say it. I don't know why I'm telling it. Why it's just come out of, well, not out of nowhere. It's been triggered by something on television, actually, of course. But a few years ago, I was raped. I feel like I've just unlocked Pandora's box. And I don't remember a lot of it. Well, the first time, because he drugged me. And there's just like flashes, but I know. Stupid thing is I start doubting myself when I'm talking about it, and I know what happened. I've spoken to other people, some people who've had that same experience with being, drugged, spiked, but drugged feels like the word, whatever it was. I mean, I've been spiked a few times, but never like that. Never like that. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it wasn't what's happened before. I've got no real tangible evidence to back it up. I'm perfectly aware of that. And I'm aware that there are always going to be people who don't believe me. But I know what happened. I remember parts of it, just bits of it. I remember that it hurt. And you know, you meet somebody vile. You don't know that necessarily about them until maybe it's too late. But you know, your olfactory senses, your sense of smell, you know the smell of that person anywhere. And I remember the smell of him, and it makes me feel fucking sick to my stomach. And sometimes something like, I don't know, a shop or even a kind of dishcloth or something will have a certain smell, sorry about that, a certain smell that hits me like, oh, this invisible wall, this force, and it's nauseating. And the other thing I don't think you can class as rape, because it was coercion. It was a so-called relationship with an extremely unpleasant creature, and I can't even say it would make life very uncomfortable if I didn't comply. And he would strangle me, and I'd tell him to stop, and he would, for a few seconds, maybe a minute, and then he'd start again. And I know where it came from. I'm not going to go too far into this, but I know why he was doing that. But he would ply me with alcohol, more alcohol than I can deal with now. And the thing that gets me about that, right, I'm really scared he's watching this. I don't think he will be. But what really makes me think is the fact that he would always insist on pouring the drinks. Would never let me pour my own drink. Whether it was in the flat, my flat, by the way, or getting a drink in a pub. It was a control thing. I mean, I really shouldn't go into too much detail, But he like he's a sociopath, a very low functioning sociopath, and the other one, he was somebody that I'd been with before, but with consent. I did not consent. Fairies just dropped in to say hello. I didn't even know what was going on. I've never been in a state like that before or since. And I only had a couple of drinks, and I know. I'm going to leave it at that, because the more I talk about it today, the more energy it uses, and it's taken up a lot of energy over the past few days, having to tell people. So I'm gonna go, because I don't want to talk about this anymore. But for me, I guess the motto is, don't ever trust anybody. Or at least until you've known them for years. I don't know. Just stay indoors. Stay safe. Stay away from creeps, perverts. Rapists. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Because otherwise I'm either gonna start rambling or crying, and I don't want to do either. So that's that for today. I will keep in touch. And thank you for all your support, guys. Really. You have no idea. Okay. Love you all loads, and I will speak to you soon.